die!
Stupefy! We will...
Why you ever thought you'd get past me is unfathomable. Leave this place immediately!
Put down your gun! You can do as you want!
It is my duty to protect this school, and I will do so. You will not be coming over here. I think you had better leave. I will not permit this. Capable of defending myself. When I said I'd defend Hogwarts, I meant it.
Stupefy! Stupefy!
For heaven's sake! I think that's quite enough, don't you? Impedimenta! You know who is not welcome here.
Come here. Stupid! These giants will easily overcome you. You're ours now.
I will do my duty to the school.
Don't wish to left, you woman! Ow!
He who must not be named is not welcome here.
Crucio! Crucio!
Expulser! You neither frighten me nor the school.
Stupefy!
What's the meaning of this disgraceful behavior?
Stupefy! Stupefy!
For heaven's sake!
Stupefy!
You will not be coming over here.
Crucio!
I'm afraid you brought that on yourself. I think you had better leave.
Confringo! One old woman hardly presents a challenge.
Protego! Ah! who must not be named is not welcome here. Protego! Ah! Confringo! You will not set foot in Hogwarts!
Harry! Where's the Horcrux?
The ghost of Helena Ravenclaw. She told me the diadem was hidden here. I can feel it.
That's my wand, Potter.
I don't think so. Its allegiance is to me now. You want it, you'll have to win it back.
Come on, Draco! Don't be a coward! Just do him! Crucio!
Watch your back, Potter! We'll be waiting!
Harry, you okay? I'm fine, but we'll have to keep an eye out for them.
Come on, let's find the diadem. You might as well show yourself, Blaze!
Potter! You have something of mine. I'd like it back. What's wrong with the one you have? It's my mother's. It doesn't understand. Back off! Don't get used to that wand. You won't have it for very long.
No pressure, mate. But we've got some really unpleasant company. Any sign of this diadem thing? It doesn't feel very close, but I think we're going the right way.
Ron, you do know what a diadem is, don't you?
Miney, of course I do. It's what we're looking for.
There we go.
Brilliant.
Hello, Potter! Wait! Don't wreck the room! This diadem sounds important.
What's that matter? It's part of the Dark Lord one. Who cares about a diadem? You bludger! Ah! There's plenty of places for us to hide in here, Potter!
Potter came in here to get a diadem. So that must mean...
Must mean? Who cares what you think? I don't take orders from you no more, Draco!
Confringo! Get back!
Draco should have done you when he had the chance. Taking over, Potter. We'll hand you over to the Dark Lord, Potter. Then you'll be sorry.
You hear Goyle and Draco? I think they've fallen out. Yeah, and Goyle seems pretty dangerous. What's that?
Don't worry, I think it's fine. Okay, I'll move it. Try not to touch the stacks, Ron. They don't look very stable.
Stupefy!
Harry! It's Draco!
Give me my wand, Potter.
No, I don't think so.
You still have my wand, Potter.
Get lost, Malfoy!
Stop! The Dark Lord wants him alive! So? Petrificus Totalis!
Hey! Easy! Yeah.
Just wait till the Dark Lord gets hold of you.
Blimey, this lot are gonna ruin everything.
But we won't let them, Ron. We can't.
Yeah, the Horcrux is in here. We just have to find it.
Okay, I'll move this out of the way.
I don't need blazing Goyle.
You're pathetic, Draco!
And it's not just Goyle and Blaze. We don't like you either. Yeah.
You've hit the losing side, Potter.
Hold it right there, Potter. I told you I'd get you, so you can forget that diadem, whatever. Yeah, forget it. Because Draco may not have the spine for it, but me and Blaze are gonna do ya.
That got rid of them. Harry, where next?
The Horcrux. It's just behind here.
Okay, stand back.
I'll get you, Potter. You have no idea what I've learned.
Forget him. He's all talk.
Let's just get the Horcrux and go.
Hermione, the diadem! You're closest! Let's get out of here! Run! We'll set the place on fire! Impedimenta! Cascading!
Where do we go?
Run, Harry! We've got to get out!
Run!
Impediment!
Look out!
Don't look back!
Impediment!
Look out, Hermione!
Impediment!
Cascading!
Impediment!
Get out!
We're trapped! Here, take one! Wait! What about them? If we die for them, I'll kill you, Harry! Goyle didn't make it.
You're welcome. It's the snake, Nagini. She's the last Horcrux. You saw the snake and Voldemort. Where are they, mate? The boathouse.
We've got to get the snake.